What's up, keto guys and gals? I want to show you how to make a shake, an actual good shake. If you go on YouTube, you see a lot of keto kale shakes or green smoothies, things like that. But there's a lot of additives like fruit or some kind of sugary additive where you're getting those carbohydrates. And on some keto diets, depending on who you are and what you do, that might be okay for you. I'm on healthy keto with intermittent fasting, so I don't do the standard strict keto, if you will. So basically, I have I basically can have a maximum of 20 carbohydrates a day, and I pretty much get those through the vegetables that I eat. So everything that I make, I don't use any known sugary things. Like, some people on keto will use carrots and things like that. You get a lot of carrots or corn, potato, those starchy things like that. You're going to get your insulin is going to spike from all that stuff. And the healthy keto with intermittent fasting is all about insulin. So when you go on, this is going to be a green smoothie, but it's going to have no sugar whatsoever in it. It's not going to have any kind of it's all vegetable, and we replace the sweetness with sugar-free maple syrup and peanut butter. But let's go through what you're going to need for this. You're going to need a teaspoon to a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. You're going to need a cup of frozen beets. Everything I'm going to use today is frozen. That way I don't have to put any ice or anything in it. It comes out pretty cool. A cup of beets. You're going to need about 5 or a handful of Brussels sprouts. I've got 4 radishes, fresh radishes that I've cut up. You're going to need 1 teaspoon to a tablespoon of stevia, which is obviously it's the natural sweetener. Just a dash of imitation vanilla. And then you're going to need about a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, sugar-free maple syrup. This stuff is actually pretty amazing. There's absolutely, it says 6 grams carbohydrates for 1/4 cup. So only 6 grams, and it's sugar alcohol. It's not complete sugars. And then the main ingredient that's really going to give you all the flavor that you need is you're going to need about a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, natural peanut butter, of course. And then our main ingredient that's going to be in the shake is kale. And this is I've got it frozen. That way it's all already. It's going to be cold for me. I don't have to add ice. Of course, you can add ice to it if you want, but there's absolutely no need to. I just freeze my kale. I throw the kale in first. I'm using the Ninja Bullet. So depending on how much you want to make, you can kind of work with your own, whatever you have at home, whatever kind of blender you have. This will take about you can put about 2 cups of kale in and still be okay with the other measurements that I gave you on everything else. This kale is frozen, so I just I squash it down in there. It doesn't matter. Back up. I usually have spinach with this as well, a cup of spinach, but I'm actually out of spinach right now, so that's why I didn't use any. And you can play around with this too if there's something else that you like, because you'll get the main flavor from this the first go around, and then maybe you can do what you like better. Like if you like turnips or something like that, or maybe like even a rutabaga would be okay. So just a dash of vanilla. About 1/4 cup of maple syrup, sugar-free of course, And I don't really usually measure it, but it's about a 1/4 cup. I eyeball it. If you've been cooking for, not that I'm some master chef or anything like that, but if you've been, you know, dealing with measurements for any amount of time, you know, you can just eyeball it. Teaspoon cocoa powder, teaspoon to a tablespoon of stevia, and this isn't going to be, understand that this is not going to be like the best thing you've ever drinking, but it has no fruit in it, and that's why I like this, because I don't have to spike my insulin to drink this, and it's got a lot of the superfoods in it. I mean, the radishes, the Brussels sprouts, kale, beets, those are all superfoods. You know, proven to keep away cancer, things such as that. Really, really, really good for you. Put in my 4 radishes. I also use some green powder, and I don't know, I like this stuff here. Whatever I don't get in my daily vegetables, this kind of makes up for it. And so you can add, you know, if you've ever had those muscle powders and all those shakes that they have, like the keto shake smoothie things, where you put the powder in and you make a smoothie out of it. I've had a few different ones of those, and this actually tastes way better than any of those. So I used to just take this, 1 scoop of this stuff, and just put it in lemon water, and that's how I would drink it. And that was really, really horrible. And so I'm really glad that I kind of put this mix together, because this is much, much, much better. Now, for your liquid, I use almond milk, and I just kind of pour it in there until, you know, it looks like it'll be enough, basically. There's probably about maybe a cup in there, 1/2 cup to a cup. And that'll give you your liquid base. Alright. Now this is going to make a really gross looking color. It's not going to look good. Sometimes I'll throw in some apple cider vinegar, maybe 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, depending on how I feel. If I want it in this or in my water, because I drink 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar a day, along with lemon juice, but I already have apple cider vinegar in my water for the day, so I'm not going to put it in my smoothie today. Alright, and then I just do like just a regular blend. And you'll have to stop it a couple different times, because obviously the stuff that's up on top, sometimes I got to take it off and I got to shake it down. Put it back on. There you have it. It is done. That's going to be like a dark brown, nasty color. It really looks like kind of like mud water. It doesn't look appetizing at all, but it does taste very good. I mean, as far as these kind of healthy smoothies go, it's really, really good. It's not the best thing that you're ever going to drink, okay? But it's way over tolerable. Meaning you can really suck. I could drink this whole thing down and not make, I don't make any faces, none of that stuff. It's actually, the taste of it is actually good enough to where it doesn't bother you. But again, please, in the comment section, don't don't make this and say, hey, this tastes bad, because I didn't really say that it tasted really good. I just said it's very tolerable and it's easy to drink, and it'll get you your daily, really your daily vegetables, depending on what kind of powder you use. You know, this is all my daily vegetables right here, so I overdo it throughout the day. When I eat more vegetables later, I'll already be in the clear. So, amen. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.